Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, Sale Vision Statement Redrafting Workshop held at Rourkela Steel Plant. Ispat English Medium School Sector 22 celebrates Diamond Jubilee and 58th Annual Day. And contract workers trained in conveyor belt operation and maintenance.
Awareness program on preventive vigilance organized for employees of town area of Sale RSP. Sensitization tour organized for spouses of employees of Sale Rourkela Steel Plant. Sale Rourkela Steel Plant provides high quality surgical care to peripheral populace through Project Charaka and Sunana. Products of Hot Strip Mill 2 of Sale Rourkela Steel Plant obtains certification for CE marking, opens new doors of opportunities in European Union markets. Medical expertise with empathy and compassion leads to better clinical outcomes and patient satisfaction, says DIC RSP Mr. Atanu Bhaumik while addressing doctors on DNB Day. Sale Rourkela Steel Plant imparts mushroom cultivation training to 20 persons from Nuagaon block.
Sale Rourkela Steel Plant bags prestigious Green Tech Environment Award 2023. Workshop on the sexual harassment of women at workplace held at Sale RSP. Deepika Mahila Sangati conducts free bone density test for the residents of Industrial Township.
Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in charge, Rourkela Steel Plant and Bokaro Steel Plant conferred with Kalinga Business Excellence Award. Bolani Ores Mines of Sale RSP sets new benchmark in single day production. Ten women of Suidi village being trained by Sale Rourkela Steel Plant in the traditional art of Pattachitra painting. Rourkela Steel Plant to organize Rourkela Open School Cricket Tournament from 26 December 2023.
Sale Rourkela Steel Plant bags prestigious 14th Kalinga Safety Excellence Award 2022. Sabash Award presented to employees of Roll Shop of Sale RSP for exemplary contributions. Sensitization tour organized for spouses of employees of Sale Rourkela Steel Plant.
Sheet sharing line of HSM2 commissioned successfully. '58th Annual Day organized at Ispat English Medium School Sector 20. And successful knee replacement at Ispat General Hospital of Sale RSP helps relieve joint pains of many patients.
Now the news in detail. A Sale Vision Statement Redrafting Workshop was organized at HRD Center of Rourkela Steel Plant under the guidance of Administrative Staff College of India ASCI on 16th December 2023. Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, Executive Director Works RSP, was the chief guest of the program, while Dr. Nirmalya Bagchi, Director General ASCI, was the guest of honor. Mr. Somnath Tripathi, ED-MM, Dr. B.K. Hota, ED-MNHS, Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED-P&A, Mr. Alok Verma, ED-Mines, all CGMs and 69 participants from amongst employees of RSP, CET, RDCIS, CMO and Salem Steel Plant were present in the workshop. It is worth mentioning here that The vision statement is an organization's declaration of its long-term goals towards which it strives forward. The existing vision statement of SAIL was launched about 20 years ago, and hence the company has taken the initiative to redraft it in line with the changing environment and expectations. It was also decided to adopt a bottom-up approach for the formulation of the vision statement and involve as many number of employees as possible. Accordingly, an online survey was launched in all SAIL units on 18th November 2023. It is worth mentioning here that out of the total 12,717 employees of RSP, 11,961 persons took part in the survey, which is not only overwhelming but also the highest in SAIL in terms of percentage. In the second step, workshops are being conducted in different units in which small group of employees are brainstorming and presenting the contours of the SAIL of their dreams. The workshop was organized at RSP, was a part of this series. A 6-member team from ASCI Hyderabad led by Dr. Bakchi was present on the occasion. Addressing the participants, Mr. Suryavanshi said that it is a lifetime opportunity to shape the future course of action of the company, which every participant should come forward and grab. Dr. Bakchi in his address lauded the employees of SAIL, more than 40,000 of whom have come forward to take part in the survey, which is an unprecedented phenomenon. He also spoke on the importance of redrafting the vision statement. Mr. Vilas Shah, Advisor Operations Management of ASCI, delivered a talk on issues of steel industry in the future, while Mr. Professor Karnak Roy of ASCI made a presentation on the outcome of the survey conducted so far. An on-the-spot online survey was also conducted on this occasion and the results were analyzed. In the second half, the participants were divided into 5 groups and each group led by one CGM came up with their ideas and dreams pertaining to the vision of SAIL. Dr. Bakshi interacted with the groups and in the debriefing session discussed with the takeaway points of the deliberations. The program commenced with a rendition of National Anthem and a lamp lighting ceremony by the dignitaries. Ms. Rajeshri Banerjee, CGM HRD and Chairperson of the Core Committee at RSP, welcomed the gathering, while Mr. K.K. Sengupta, CGM CNIT, proposed a vote of thanks at the end of the inaugural session. Mrs. Archana Satpathy, GMPR and COC anchored the event. Ispat English Medium School Sector 22 crossed a historic milestone with the celebration of its Diamond Jubilee and the 58th Annual Day on 15 December 2023. Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, Executive Director Works RSP, presided as the chief guest for the occasion. The celebrations commenced with inauguration of the Diamond Jubilee logo, stamp, website and a commemorative souvenir symbolizing the school's rich legacy and commitment to academic excellence over the past 60 years. Heartwarming video messages from the school's proud alumni were paid during the event, who shared their fond memories and expressed gratitude for the foundation provided by Ispat English Medium School. A recognition of prior learning RPL training on conveyor belt operation and maintenance was held at HRD Center of Rourkela Steel Plant recently. Ms. Rajeshri Banerjee, CGM HRD and Mr. Biswajit Pillai, CGM Iron were present in the inaugural function. 31 contract workers engaged in different areas of the plant attended the training. Mr. Pillai shared valuable information on safe operation and maintenance of conveyor belts and provided tips to the participants for proper handling and maintenance. The technical sessions were conducted by expert trainers from IISSSC, Indian Iron and Steel Sector Skill Council, with whom HRDC has entered into an MOU. The sessions focused on different key parts and components in any conveyor such as structure, idlers, pulleys, belt, driver system and take-up system, including misalignment, mistracking, spillage and slippage. It was a competency-based instructor-led training in which professional development and upskilling activities were given priority. Practical hands-on training were also provided to the participants. Mr. H.N. Pati, GM HRD, introduced the program and presented a brief about it. The program was coordinated by Ms. Binita Turkey, Manager HRD.
Awareness program on preventive vigilance was organized for employees of town services, town engineering, horticulture, CSR, protocol, etc. in Town Engineering Conference Hall on 14 December. Mr. P.K. Swai, CGM, TA and CSR presided over the program. Present on the occasion were Mr. P.K. Das, GM in charge Town Services, Mr. Mangal Oram, GM in charge Town Engineering Water Supply, Mr. Subrata Kumar Praharaj, ACVO and GM in charge Vigilance, and officers and employees of town area. In all, 34 participants took part in the awareness program. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Swai highlighted the advantages of anti-bribery management system certification and the need of updating it with regard to its guidelines. The ACVO spoke on the importance of preventive vigilance in a company. The objective of the workshop was to make employees aware of the guidelines of the certification, public interest disclosure and protection of informer, purchase contract procedure, PCP, delegation of power, DOP, rules and regulations of the company and issues related to payment of contract laborers. Presentations were made on these topics by Mr. Sandeep Bansal, AGM Vigilance, and Mr. A.K. Biswal, AGM Vigilance. Mr. T.J. Kanikar, GM Town Services, delivered the welcome address and coordinated the function, while Mr. S.C. Paricha, Assistant Manager Personnel, proposed a formal vote of thanks. As a part of the HR initiative, Pragati Resathi, a plant visit was organized for the spouses of employees of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP to sensitize them about the work conditions and working norms of the plant to become effective partners of progress. Recently, spouses of 15 employees from Blast Furnace 5 were taken around Hot Strip Mill 2, Raw Material Handling Plant, Blast Furnace 1 and Blast Furnace 5. Mr. Pranab Kumar Mahapatra, GM in charge, Blast Furnaces, presided over the welcome, orientation and interaction sessions. Also present were Mr. Siv Kumar Sharma, GM Operations, BF, Mr. Sanjay Mehrotra, GM Personnel CLC, Projects, CIS, RM&T and other officers of the department. In the orientation program, the group was shown a video on plant overview and safety. During interaction, the senior officers urged guests to continue their unstinted support and encourage their partners to adhere to safety norms and standards. During the visit to the site, the guests were briefed about the process of steel making right from raw material channelization to finished products. The importance and contribution of the blast furnace was also explained. The program was coordinated by Mr. Palash Kanti Sarkar, Assistant Manager, PI CIS, and Ms. Divya Sahu, MTA PI CIS, in association with the blast furnace departments. As part of its CSR initiative, SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP has extended free surgical treatment at Ispat General Hospital to 7 persons from the peripheral block of Lathikata under Project Charaka and Project Sunaina. These patients were detected in the medical camp held earlier in Bhalulata for Lathikata block. Mr. Purushottam Singh, age 74, and Mr. Goinda around 60 years, both suffering from cataract problem, have underwent successful surgical treatment under Project Sunaina, especially taken up to help the villagers having eyesight problems. Dr. Anima Tika, Senior Consultant M&HS, along with nurses and staff, carried out the surgeries under the able guidance of Mr. R.R. Mohanty, Additional CMO. Both of them were discharged towards the end of November. Under Project Charaka, Mr. Jatia Oraon, age 53, Mr. Bishwanath Sarkar, 65, and Mr. Bhimsagar Oraon, 24, got their hernia and hydrocele problem treated. In addition to this, the doctor successfully removed urinary bladder stone from Mr. Paulos Minch, age 70, and lipoma from Mr. Pratap Mohanty, 51. All these surgeries were carried out by Dr. Manoj Kumar Pradhan, Additional CMO M&HS, and Dr. Jyoti Ranjan Sahu, Senior Consultant, with the support of medical and paramedical staff. All these surgeries were conducted at different times in the month of November. SAIL RSP, through its CSR endeavours, has been making every possible effort to create Swasth Bharat by making surgical treatment accessible to the villagers free of cost. It takes care of the entire medical treatment of the patient as well as the fooding, lodging expenses of both the patient and the attendant. The patients are also provided to and fro travel expenses. The state-of-art hot strip mill 2 of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP has obtained the certification for CE marking of its products, which has opened new doors of opportunities to sell its hot rolled HR products in European markets. It is worth mentioning here that manufacturing of any product for the European market needs conformance with stringent EU directives and regulations of the product category. The HSM2 of RSP has been certified for producing CE marked products conforming to the Construction Product Regulations CPR 305/2011 and Harmonized Standard EN 100251. In a function held in Manthan Conference Hall on 18 December 2023, Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in Charge RSP, with additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant, received the certificate along with Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. P.K. Sahu, ED Projects, Dr. B.K. Hota, ED M&HS, Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED P&A, Mr. Alok Verma, ED Mines, Mr. A.K. Behuria, ED F&A, and CGMs and representatives of associated departments. Mr. A.C. Sarkar, CGM Quality, presented a brief about the certification and its benefits. Notably, the audit for the certification was conducted by Messrs. DNVGL, Hyderabad, who thoroughly witnessed the rolling, testing and marking of the products and rigorously assessed the factory production control system containing the systems, process of steel making right from raw material to final product before certification. Hot strip mill 2 will be supplying 9 different grades of non-alloyed hot rolled plates and coil conforming to EN 100252, namely S235, S275, S355 and their variants JR, J0 and J2 having thickness between 3 to 16 mm and width between 1000 to 2000 mm. For establishing the factory production control system, necessary procedures and systems were put in place and adequate training and awareness was provided to all concerned members of HSM2, RCL, HRDC and PPC by the in-house trainers. To assess and establish the quality of the HR coils initial type testing ITT, which is a very crucial and mandatory requirement of the process, was conducted by a certified external laboratory. It is worth noting that the results were not only satisfying but were much higher than minimum passing limits. The HSM2 can produce superior quality hot rolled strips plates which are in high demand in the global markets. RSP has capitalized upon this opportunity by certifying its HSM2 products for CE marking. Notably, Rourkela Steel Plant has already obtained CE marking certification for its export grade plates from the new plate mill in the year 2016 and has been supplying CE marked plates to the EU on a regular basis. With HSM2 joining the brigade, RSP is going to further strengthen its hold on the European Union steel markets. Medical expertise with empathy and compassion leads to better clinical outcomes and patient satisfaction, said Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in Charge, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, with additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant, while addressing the doctors on annual DNB Day Exuberanza 2023 celebrations held at the auditorium of Apollo Hospital, managing the SSH on 16 December. Present on the dais were Dr. B.K. Hota, EDM and HS, Dr. P.K. Mohapatra, CMO M&HS and DNB Coordinator, Dr. Vishal, President DNB and Dr. Ashutosh Tripathi, Secretary DNB. The function was attended by senior officers, doctors, students of DNB, teachers and staff of Ispat General Hospital. The DIC congratulated the DNB students who excelled in general proficiency and the winners of various sporting events. He also commended the contributions made by them in IGH and CSR activities. Dr. Hota emphasized upon the qualities of a good doctor and encouraged them to exhibit the same whenever they practice their profession. The program commenced with lighting of the ceremonial lamp. During the function, the dignitaries awarded prizes to the winners of various competitions held earlier to mark the event along with academic excellence awards. At the outset, Dr. P.K. Mohapatra delivered the welcome address and briefed about the DNB activities in IGH. Dr. Ashutosh Tripathi presented the annual report of DNB activities while Dr. Vishal proposed a formal vote of thanks. The inaugural program concluded with the group song Hum Honge Kamyab, led by Dr. Pushpa Kumari, Deputy CMO M&HS. This was followed by spectacular cultural program. It may be noted that DNB courses commenced in IGH in the year 2006, thereby boosting the healthcare facilities significantly. So far, 175 doctors have received the DNB certificates from IGH in 9 different streams and the pass percentage has been 72%. DNB courses are now offered in IGH in pathology, respiratory, medicine, orthopedics, pediatrics, anesthesia, obstetrics and gynecology, general surgery, general medicine and ophthalmology. A two-day mushroom cultivation training program was held by CSR Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP at Institute of Periphery Development IPD on 14th and 15th December 2023. 20 self-help group members from 4 different groups of Jahari Toli of Nuagaon block attended the training on Dhingri Chattu cultivation. The trainees were provided with theoretical inputs, practical demonstration and hands-on training for mushroom cultivation. After the completion of training program, each training was given self-made mushroom growing kit bag and a bottle of mushroom seed to cultivate at their respective places and motivate others for the same. All the trainees expressed their satisfaction at the end of the training. Mr. T. Bhengra and Mr. B. Eka, the master trainers from the CSR department, along with trained mushroom training instructor Ms. Kamala Topo of Suman SHG from Dalposh village, conducted the training sessions. Dr. Avijit Vishwas, DGM Horticulture and in charge ZDP, presided over the valedictory function and handed over the certificate of completion to the trainees. Mr. TB Topo, AGM CSR, delivered the welcome address in which he highlighted the CSR activities of RSP. Ms. Richa Sudhiram, Deputy Manager CSR, proposed a formal vote of thanks. The function was coordinated by Mr. B. Eka, Senior Field Assistant CSR.
Rourkela Steel Plant, a unit of Maharatna's company SAIL, has bagged prestigious Green Tech Environment Award 2023 in the 23rd Annual Green Tech Environment Awards 2023 held at Sonmarg of Jammu and Kashmir on 23rd and 24th November 2023. This award was bestowed upon RSP in recognition of its responsible innovative initiatives and practices towards improvement of environment protection that creates long-lasting changes for benefit of environment. Mr. Kartikya Behra, CGM, New Plate Mill and SSP, and Mr. V.K. Yadav, AGM Projects, received the awards on behalf of RSP. In a function organized at Manthan Conference Hall on 18 December 2023, the trophy and the certificate of appreciation was handed over to Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in charge RSP, with the additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant. Present on the occasion were Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. P.K. Sahu, ED Projects, Dr. B.K. Hota, ED MNHS, Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED PNA, Mr. Alok Verma, ED Mines, Mr. A.K. Behuria, ED FNA, and CGMs and other senior officers of the plant. Mr. Bhaumik expressed happiness over the recognition and congratulated the collective for outshining in the energy conservation effort in the national front. A workshop on the sexual harassment of women at workplace, Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013 was held on 9th December 2023 at Samadhan Personnel Conference Hall of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. In all, 35 employees including executives attended the workshop. The main aim of the program was to sensitize the employees with regard to gender justice and gender equality issues pertaining to the workplace. Presentations were made on the gender sensitization and statutory provisions of sexual harassment at workplace, in which Ms. Jyoti Oriya, Senior Manager Personnel ER W&C, highlighted key features of the Act, providing valuable insights. Importance of respect, dignity and fairness for all employees was also emphasized upon. A quiz was conducted on the related issues where the participants enthusiastically participated. Prizes were also distributed to the winners of the quiz. Throughout the workshop, participants were actively engaged in discussions, shared insights and raised pertinent questions, showcasing a collective commitment to creating workplaces free from harassment. This initiative was a step towards creating awareness and understanding among professionals in the ongoing journey to establish harassment-free workplaces. Mr. Rajiv Mukherjee, Senior Manager Personnel CIS, and Ms. Simpi Patel, Assistant Manager Personnel OD, coordinated the event, fostering a conducive environment for learning and open discussion. Deepika Mahila Sangati, a leading partner in progress of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant, conducted a free bone density test camp for the people of Industrial Township at its office premises in Sector 5 on 17 December. Mrs. Seema Debhomi, President Deepika Mahila Sangati, visited the camp and took note of the happenings. She also felicitated Dr. S.K. Sanapati, former doctor of IGH, who volunteered to conduct the test. Present on the occasion were Mrs. Harshala Suryavangsi, Mrs. Samapika Sahu, Mrs. Pravati Mishra and Mrs. Namrata Verma, all Vice Presidents of DMS, Mrs. Nidhi Singhal, Secretary DMS and other governing body members of DMS. Around 70 adults and elderly people were examined at the spot. Nutritional advice and free consultation was provided to all who came for the test, along with the dietary kit consisting of Horlicks biscuit pack and fruits. Free medicines and calcium tablets were also distributed to the patients as per the prescription of the doctor.
Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in charge of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant, with additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant, was conferred with the prestigious Kalinga Business Excellence Award for the year 2022 at Bhubaneswar on 20th December 2023. The program was organized by the Institute of Quality and Environment Management Services in association with the Department of Labour and ESI, Government of Odisha, Institute of Public Enterprises, Hyderabad, and Odisha State Productivity Council, Bhubaneswar. Mr. R.S. Gopalan, Commissioner cum Secretary, Department of Labour and Employment, State Insurance, Government of Odisha, presented the award to Mr. Bhaumik in the presence of His Excellency Mr. Jha Liu, Consulate General of People's Republic of China, Mr. Ashok Kumar Tripathi, Independent Director SAIL, Professor Karl Heinz Neutel, President Global Acting International Section of ISSA, Germany, Mr. G. Rajesh, Director of Mines, Government of Odisha, Mr. Krishnendu Mondal, Director, Department of Mines, Government of Odisha, Mr. Anupam Saha, Labour Commissioner and Director, Directorate of Factories and Boilers, Government of Odisha, and other dignitaries. Bolani Ore Mines, belonging to Odisha Group of Mines of Rourkela Steel Plant, has set a new single-day production record by producing a total lumps and fines of 32,594 tons on 19 December 2023. The previous best for single-day production of the mines was 31,517 tons, achieved on 12th January 2023. The consistent average daily production of 28,600 tons for the last 7 days has paved the way for the success. Congratulating the collective of Bolani Ore Mines on this outstanding performance, Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in charge, Rourkela Steel Plant, with additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant, has exhorted them to keep up the remarkable work. It is worth mentioning here that Bolani Ore Mines had commenced operation in 1960. Bolani Ore Mines was a captive iron ore mine under Raw Materials Division of SAIL till June 2021 with an approved capacity of 12 million tons per annum ROM. The mines became part of Odisha Group of Mines of SAIL RSP from July 2021. The iron ore mining activity is now being modernized for production capacity enhancement through various projects. I had an interest in drawing since childhood. With the Pattachitra painting workshop, I am honing my skills, which I aspire to use as a way of income generation, says the starry-eyed Jasmine Kisan, a girl pursuing +2 education and simultaneously undergoing a training by SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant in the traditional Pattachitra painting. Without any prior knowledge about drawing and painting, I was very appreciative about this training program. However, it is the trust and encouragement of the CSR officials of RSP and the trainers that I am able to create beautiful arts on paper now, says 43-year-old Poonam Tete. This woman, along with 8 others from Suidi, a village in the periphery of RSP, were chosen for attending a year-long training program organized by Rourkela Steel Plant under its CSR initiatives in making of Pattachitra painting. Society for Women Action Development, an NGO, has been roped in to execute the training program. The phase 1 of the program, that is the first month of the training, was imparted at the Institute for Periphery Development of CSR department, during which the trainees were taught various designs like borders, lining, creative motifs, designs, birds, animals, fishes, paper preparation for final painting and completing a painting. The trainees were provided the required materials and were taught by Mr. Sushanta Kumar Betal. The phase 2 of the program will be 11 months long and will be organized at Swedi Gram Panchayat office, where they would be learning the advanced course of portraying simple themes with perfection. A program was organized at the IPD on 15 December 2023 to mark the phase 1 of the program. Dr. P.K. Sao, GM Personal, was the chief guest, while Mrs. Archana Satpathy, GM PR and COC, was the guest of honor in the function. Present on the occasion were Mrs. Munmun Mitra, GM CSR, Mrs. Binapani Mishra and Ms. Rekha Gupta from SWAD, along with CSR officials and trainees. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Sao appreciated the unique initiative undertaken by CSR and urged the participants to make the best use of the training program and excel in the art to make it a profitable business. Mrs. Satpathy highlighted the significance and importance of Pattachitra art form having tremendous potential to showcase the richness of Odisha art and culture. At the outset, Ms. Mitra delivered the welcome address, while Mr. T.V. Topo, AGM CSR, proposed a formal vote of thanks. Ms. Richa Sudhiram, Deputy Manager CSR, coordinated the event. Notably, the total cost of the project is around Rs 10.5 lakhs. The 12-month-long training program aims at income generation, skill development, capacity building and sustainable livelihood for these women. Rourkela Steel Plant is going to organize Rourkela Open School Cricket Tournament from 26 December 2023 to 8th January 2024 at Ispat Stadium, Sector 6. All the interested schools in and around Rourkela, including Ispat Vidya Mandiri Sector 19, are invited to participate and send their entries in the prescribed format along with entry fee to the tournament coordinator, Mr. R.N. Padhi, Assistant Manager Sports at Viju Patnaik Hockey Stadium, Sector 5, Rourkela, between 9 am to 5 pm on any working day. Last date for entry is 23rd December by 4 pm. The match will be played in two categories, junior boys up to class 10 and senior boys class 11 and 12. The opening ceremony of the tournament will take place at Ispat Stadium at 8:30 am on 26th December. For further clarification and details, kindly contact Mr. R.N. Padhi, mobile number 8895504751.
SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant has bagged the prestigious 14th Kalinga Safety Excellence Award 2022 in Platinum category in the National Safety Conclave 2023 organized at Bhubaneswar on 20th December 2023. Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in charge Rourkela Steel Plant, with additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant, and Mrs. Asha Karta, GM in charge Safety, received the award on behalf of RSP. This award is a recognition of RSP's commitment to enhancing productivity, occupational safety, health and environment. Dr. Sudhanshu Sarangi, Directorate General of Fire Services, Home Guard and Civil Defence, Govt of Orissa, presented the award in the presence of His Excellency Mr. Jia Liu, Consulate General of People's Republic of China, Mr. R.S. Gopalan, Commissioner cum Secretary, Department of Labour and Employment, State Insurance, Govt of Orissa, Mr. Ashok Kumar Tripathi, Independent Director, SAIL, Professor Karl Heinz Nortel, President, Global Acting International Section of ISSA, Germany, Mr. Anupam Saha, Labour Commissioner and Directorate of Factories and Boilers, Govt of Orissa, and other dignitaries. Besides, the Barswa Iron Ore Mines and Kalta Iron Ore Mines also won individual Kalinga Safety Excellence Awards in Gold category. Mr. Alok Verma, ED Mines, received the awards. Notably, these awards were presented by the Institute of Quality and Environment Management Services. Two teams of employees working in roll shop of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant were awarded under Sabash scheme in recognition of their exemplary contributions in respective work areas. Mr. Subrat Kumar, CGM HSM1, CRM, SSM, PPs and roll shop presented the awards to both the teams in a function organized at his office recently. Mr. Samir Mahapatra, GM in charge roll shop, Mr. M.K. Muduli, GM roll shop, and senior officers of departments were present on the occasion. Mr. Kumar appreciated the good work done by both the teams and expressed hope that such recognition would spread the culture of excellence among the collective. The first team, comprising Mr. Anshuman Mishra, AST, Mr. D.D. Sutar, MOMT, and Mr. Manoranjan Jena, Manager, all from roll shop, got the award for salvaging the damaged wobbler of new plate mill work roll by in-house repairing of the front cap threaded portion. The second team, comprising Mr. Pramod Kumar Nayak, MOMT, Mr. K.L. Lenka, MOMT, and Mr. Susant Kumar Sahu, AGM, all from roll shop, got the award for increase in grinding productivity of HSM2 work and backup rolls in new CNC roll grinding machines of roll shop 5 by optimizing grinding parameters in CNC programs. The program was coordinated by Mr. Manas Ranjan Maharana, DGM roll shop. As a part of the HR initiative, Pragati Re Sati, a planned visit was organized for the spouses of employees of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant to sensitize them about the work conditions and working norms of the plant to become effective partners of progress. Recently, spouses of 15 employees from steel melting shop and associated department were taken around Blast Furnace 5, Steel Melting Shop 1, Oxygen Plant, New Plate Mill and Hot Strip Mill 2. Mr. Pinaki Chaudhary, CGM SMS 1, presided over the welcome, orientation and interaction sessions. Also present were Mr. Rakesh Kumar Shah, GM in charge Oxygen Plant, Mr. Dhirendra Mishra, GM in charge Personnel Works and other officers of the department. In the orientation program, the group was shown a video on plant overview and safety. During interaction, the senior officers urged guests to continue their unstinted support and encourage their partners to adhere to safety norms and standards. During the visit to the site, the guests were briefed about the process of steel making, right from raw material channelization to finished products. The importance and contribution of the steel melting shop was also explained. The program was coordinated by Mr. Rajiv Mukherjee, Senior Manager Personnel CIS, and Ms. Divya Sahu, MTA Personnel CIS, in association with the steel melting shop.
The sheet sharing line unit of Hot Strip Mill 2 was successfully commissioned between 12 to 14 December 2023 with the initiative of Projects Department and Team HSM2. The 66% production capacity test over a continuous operation period of 72 hours could be finished within the stipulated time by shearing 124 HR coils and producing 3,286 tons of HR sheets with a rate of 48.3 tons per hour. This success story could be scripted amidst several challenges because of the unstinted support of several departments of RSP like mechanical shop, structural and fabrication shop, foundries, crane maintenance, PPC, T&RM, RCL, C&IT, HME, A&I, AC department and MSS. It is worth mentioning here that the new sheet sharing line of Hot Strip Mill 2 has a capacity of 0.4 million ton per annum. The SSL is capable of cutting HR coils from 1000 mm to 2000 mm width with thickness range of 5 mm to 20 mm and the cut length is from 4 meter to 13 meter with a maximum bundle packet weight of 10 tons equipped with latest and sophisticated technology. The mill will meet the stringent requirements of the customers in terms of quality, finish, dimensions and other parameters. The 58th Annual Day and Prize Giving Ceremony of Ispat English Medium School Sector 20 was held at school premises on 21st December. As the chief guest, Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi inaugurated the function by lighting the traditional lamp. Present on the occasion were Mr. P.K. Das, GM in charge, Town Services, Mr. M. Agarwal, GM, TS Education and Dr. Shushrita Das, Principal, IEMS Sector 20. Addressing the gathering, Mr. Suryavanshi appreciated the consistently good academic performance of the school. He encouraged the students to achieve excellence in studies as well as in co-curricular activities to succeed in life. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Das reminisced the glorious past history of the school and motivated the students to derive inspiration and move forward with focus on studies. The dignitaries handed over academic prizes, rolling trophies and cash awards sponsored by alumni and ex-teachers. Dr. Shushrita Das presented the annual report and briefed about different prizes. Mohit Panda, a student of class 10, welcomed the gathering, while Ronit Raj Panigrahi, the head boy of the school, proposed a vote of thanks. Abhishek Behra, the literary head of the school, coordinated the program. A scintillating cultural program was also presented by the students to mark the occasion. The doctors of Ispat General Hospital of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant have been successfully carrying out joint replacement procedures like total knee replacement and total hip replacement for the last 20 years. Hundreds of people of the region and neighboring areas have benefited from this surgical treatment. Recently, Mrs. Rampiari Prasad, 57 years, mother of Mr. Bijmal Prasad, junior operator, Coal Chemical Department, and Mrs. Santilata Mahanti, 53 years, mother of Mr. Shushtidhar Mahanti, SOST, Communication Engineering Department, were admitted in the hospital with severe joint pains and were unable to walk or move. The expert medical team, consisting of dedicated orthopedic surgeons and skilled medical and paramedical staff from the orthopedics unit and anesthesiology department, worked tirelessly under the guidance of Dr. B.K. Hota, ED Medical and Health Services, and carried out the knee joint replacement surgery. The collective efforts and expertise of the medical team led to the successful surgery. The effective post-operative care significantly aided the patient's recovery. At present, they are undergoing rehabilitation where they are being given essential physiotherapy. With suitable exercises, the patient is able to move their joints freely as before. Ispat General Hospital remains committed to delivering exceptional medical care and continues to be a reliable source of refuge for those in need, upholding its reputation as a leading medical institution in the region. With this, we come to the end of this news bulletin. Namaskar.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.